Hey everybody, today on Henry's HowTos I'm going to show you how to make Kashk, also known as Chortan in Armenian. Basically this is a sour yogurt sauce. Let's get straight into it. So guys, just into a pot I'm going to start by adding in 4 cups of Greek yogurt. Now this yogurt I've left out for 2 days at room temperature so it can go sour. You will need sour yogurt for this recipe. So make sure you get all of that out. And to our yogurt we're going to add in 4 cups of water. So we're just going to turn on the heat. And we just got this on a low to medium heat. All we want to do is very slowly bring this to the boil. And we just want to give it a quick stir just to break down the yogurt and mix it with the water. Now to make the actual Kashk, it's a very easy process, it's just time consuming. But in saying that, when you go buy this at the shops, it's very expensive compared to what it's actually worth. Okay, so once you've got a gentle boiling going like that, all we want to do is boil this down for around about 2 hours. So it is a long process, but you want to stay on a low heat. And basically we want to get rid of all the water. And in doing so, the colour is going to change as well and go darker, which is what we want. So all you really need to do is just give it a stir every, say, 15-20 minutes, just to make sure it's not sticking or burning or anything. Okay, so I'm at the 2.5 hour mark now. As you can see, pretty much all the water's evaporated. And we're left with a very, almost like choux pastry actually. And as you can see by the colour, it's not all white anymore, it's more of a off-white, beigey sort of colour. So what I'm going to do at this point is turn the heat off, because we don't want to burn this. And we just want to let that rest there for a couple of minutes, just so we can work with it. If it's too hot, it's going to be hard to work with. So guys, I've just got a strainer here on top of another bowl, and we're just going to line this with some cheesecloth. And all we're going to do is place our mixture straight in and make sure to get it all out. Now if there's any burnt at the bottom of the pan, don't worry, because that's going to be bitter, we don't want that. And all we're going to do now is we can either tie this up. If you don't want to tie it up, just do something like that and put something heavy on it. But if we tie it up, then we can actually squeeze it, just so we can get any excess water out. Now if you did want to just put some weight on it, I'm just going to use the pan, just place it on top, just so it gives it a bit of weight to get all that water to come out. And you just want to leave that for about half an hour. Okay, so it's been half an hour so far. As you can see, it's gone quite dry, which is what we want. And look at how much water has strained out of it. So we're ready to go to the next stage now. So we'll discard that water, we don't need that. And we just want to open this up. And just have a look at that. Almost looks like mozzarella. Now at this stage there's 2 things you can do. Number 1 is you can actually turn this into the Kashk sauce now if you want to use it. And that will last about 1 or 2 weeks in the fridge. Alternatively, you can make this into smaller portions, so just make them into small balls in your hand, leave these to dry, then you can put them in the fridge, or you can even freeze them, then when you need it, you can put it in water. So that just comes down up to you, you can do whichever you like. In my case, I'm just going to turn it into sauce, as we do use a lot in the restaurant. So to do that, we need a food processor. So we'll just bring across the food processor, place that straight in. Now flavouring wise, I'm just going to add just about a pinch to a teaspoon of salt in there. And we'll also start by adding in a 1/4 cup of water. That's just cold water. Now lid on the food processor and just on high speed. So as you can see, that's the consistency we have now. So I'm just going to add just a little bit more water, just so it's a bit more liquidy. If you're making something like hash parmesan, this is perfect for that, but it's up to you. So all I'm going to do is add in another 1/4 cup of water. So around half a cup of water should come out with a perfect consistency. Once again, high speed. Okay, and that's the consistency we have now. So as you can see, it's still solid, but it is in a liquid form. So right that's perfect. If you ever go to a restaurant and you find it's more liquidy, it can be any number of things. Generally they're cheating, it's not actually Kashk, it's sour cream mixed with water, or yogurt mixed with water. Or they're just adding too much water into it, just to make it last longer to be cheap. So what we're going to do is just empty that into another container now. And there we have it, our Kashk sauce is ready. So keep that in the fridge, and you can get up to about a week, if you're lucky about 2 weeks, as long as it is refrigerated. But if you don't need that much, obviously freeze whatever portion you don't need, then you can blend it and use it whenever you like. And make sure you keep a lid on it. I hope you like that, guys. Please like and subscribe. You can follow me on Facebook, Snapchat and Instagram. If you've got any comments or suggestions, just leave them at the bottom and I'll see you all next time.